Hey again, let me talk in this video about overloading concept in functions. So I will get a new file. I will name it function overload. Okay, and that is my function. Cool. So suppose I have function for sum. So sum I expect to get two number, which is number one I expect it to be integer, and number two I expect it also to be integer, and I expect to return value integer. Whatever, if you want integer, if you want any data type, others. So let's suppose I have return number one plus number two. This is what I expect from this function. Think about you have other function that do sum for three numbers. So number three also be integer. Suppose. So now we have number one, number two, number three. This name overloading mean that I have same function name, but here I have two parameters, here I have three parameters. This concept of overloading. Maybe you will continue say, hey, I have another function, and this function will have four parameters, which number four also integer, and I will sum it with n4. So that is a great. So think about now you want to call here. So you would say variable sum equal some value, some number or some number in this way, because I have some already defined. I call some function, but some function now see have four forms. Either I could send them two parameter or three or four parameter. So this is the good thing in this function. Let me suppose I send 10 and 11. Then I would say, hey, print line for me showing me the sum equal what you have in some value, okay, or some number. Let me suppose I want to call this function for 3, but I don't need to redefine it. Let me suppose 10, 11, 15, I want to sum three numbers. Now I want to go down and say, hey, I want to do sum for four numbers. So now how this one run, like how he will know which function you are calling. Let me debug it. So by debugging it, he will understand the compare. If you send it 2, he will call the function with 2 parameter. If you send it 3, he will call the function with the 3 parameter. If you send it 4, or if you send it 4, he will call the function with 4 parameter. They don't have to be ordered one after another. You could call in any place, because he will understand from the input of the function which function he have to call. And this is what we name it overloading. That means I have function, I overloaded with more parameters. You will see it a lot in the Android. You will use it a lot. So make sure you understand this concept and make sure this concept is clear for you. So yes, running it and hopefully seeing the data in seconds. So wait a second and see what is going on. Yes, here is it. Go, he will call this function with 2 parameter because I sent him 2 parameter. If I send him 3 parameter, he will call the function with the 3 parameter. If I send him 4 parameter, he will call function for 4 parameter, and he will show you all the data here. So basically this is the overloading concept. Thanks for watching. See you next.